So I kept telling them, I checked in. All they did was call. But no, more and more and more, and it was...
Front office?
Yeah, I checked in the front office right here.
Did you generate a call for service?
No, I didn't call. I just checked in. That's all I did is I checked in to let them know what I was doing. And so I got permission. Yeah, on public property where you're allowed to be. And Sergeant Rodriguez, Sergeant Rodriguez, in my opinion, is a total moron that shouldn't wear a badge, let alone be a sergeant. He never took control of the situation. Never took control. And one of the deputies unlawfully detained me. I can't go. And what he said was, I don't feel comfortable with you moving freely about. So then I says, okay, I'll leave. Turn around and left. No, not yet. Am I being detained? They says yes. And he echoed it twice. What crime has I committed? No answer. What crime do you think I'm committing? No answer. Well, there is no crime. So it's an unlawful detainment. And then I was kicked out by Sergeant Rodriguez, who had his hand on his gun, which he has that low riding holster. And you could come up with, oh, that's a habit, or that's how we rest, or whatever. That's still not good to the public. No crimes committed. I wanted to leave, and now he's saying, well, then leave. Well, I mean, after about 10, so I had a pretty bad experience, which I don't know if you guys go to YouTube. The guys act like you don't, but I have a channel, and that video has 20,000 hits. I think it was a week ago. I think it's only been a week.
What's the name of the channel, if you don't mind telling me?
Oh, Patriot at Large.
AT or the at sign?
The at sign. Now tell me, may I slowly? Okay. Here, this is what I carry, and that's a card that I think is rather accurate. And the card, which I'll read verbatim in my pocket. Legal notice. I wish to exercise all my rights. Brown versus Texas, 1979. If this is a legal detention, say so. If I am not under legal detention, I wish for you to leave. I wish not to answer any questions. Now, do you find anything wrong with that?
Me? No.
Okay. I appreciate that. I mean, I think that's pretty well accurate. But I have these cards made up on the sole purpose of the way the other individuals jacked me up, patted me down. No crime committed, none at all.
Handcuffs?
No. But I wasn't free to go, so the fact it was an unlawful detention. It was a detention.
So you asked to leave and they refused that request?
Twice. Okay.
And you were out here, or were you inside?
I was right at that corner. I'm surprised they haven't talked to you guys yet about it.
I've never heard of it.
They have to. I don't get it. Anyways, and then I don't know if you heard about the assault. The one you guys assaulted one of the cameramen that came after me.
Tried to attack you? Or?
No. What it is, he's going to put up the video later, but he states he was out here with his son, and the son was 17. And again, I don't know what happened. That's the short end. What I was told what happened is the gentleman drives up. Okay, now we got two vehicles.
I didn't ask for him to come.
Okay, all right. Well, I appreciate your canter. I like that. But I'd like to say, I understand. Once you guys ask for a solid wall, or on the other side, and I totally understand your.
We're not. I mean, out here, we're not hiding anything from anyone.
Well, you want to protect yourself. I understand that.
Check him before.
I wasn't sure if this gentleman was out here last time.
Did you meet him before? You said he met him.
No, okay, because Sergeant Rodriguez, I wasn't sure if you were with him at the time, but he was totally abusive, and you guys were totally aggressive. No crime committed. I articulated my violation, my first and fourth. They don't care. All I get was okay.
Did you want to speak to him today? Is that why you're here?
No, Sergeant Rodriguez? Absolutely not. In fact, I wish to seek a TRO on him. I wanted him to stay away from me. He says I cannot be over there because I'm not a female. And that's all on tape, and it made him look moronic, but nevertheless, no crime committed, no crime. I'm on, and then he kicks me out, which we're trying to figure out. This is public property until someone tells you to leave. Yeah, I know it's iffy because it's mandated by the state or county. Now, sometimes you guys have a substation that's on private property, And yes, I could see that. But something that's maintained by a municipality in which we pay for, in essence, we are equally as an agent of the owner. Oh, and that's another thing Rodriguez told me. He works for a bunch of politicians and not the people. Now, that's I'll tell you verbatim what he said. I told him, because I asked one of your guys, it's just on YouTube. If you go to that page, you'll find it. It's got maybe over 20,000. When I left, it was like 19,800.
That was on tape, the last.
Oh, yeah, it's on tape. So what happened was, like I say, that occurred. Totally wrong, no crime, and I was kicked out for only one reason. There was no other reason other than filming, but he won't admit it, obviously. So, nevertheless, if you guys have a concern, and you do have a general concern, I even agree with that, I acknowledge that, but make this a solid wall, and there is no crime me being here. But to sit there and take someone, can you go down, someone walking down the street, he matches no description, there's no crime, nothing. And you pat him down, you tell him he can't leave, and there is no crime. That's against the.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do that.
Are you familiar with Code 69? It's a real code. It's under the penal code, but are you familiar with like 422 or your information? You know 148, but probably you stop at where it tells you about your powers. But if you go further down on 148, it tells you that I think it's G 148G. Golf. If you go down there, it talks about you can't just pull someone over on mere suspicion and jack them.
That's violation of their constitutional rights.
Indeed, and that's what's happening right now. So I already emailed Sergeant. This is Rico. Sergeant Rico. I already talked to him. I'm trying to set up an appointment because they gave me 7 forms, complaint forms, but I can't fill them out because I don't know who each one is. All I know is Sergeant Rodriguez. But there was a gentleman that detained me, and that's the person that I want to be in the violation of 422 and 148G, and also I'm not sure if it's code or title, but it's 69. Someone sent that to me, so I got a.
PC, but I don't think that you would have qualified or met those elements.
Oh, on the PC 69? What's that? Is that a definition or is that a?
Your detention didn't result in a fight, did it?
Correct.
Yeah, then you wouldn't qualify to be.
Okay, so like I say, I don't know about 207, which has to do with the general public can't happen another, but then I was getting all these codes coming in from the YouTube.
Kidnapping.
Yeah, 207 is kidnapping. Yeah, I know that. But see, then Olsen says no, it would be more of a 422, 148G, and stuff like that. So I got to research all that. But at this juncture, I'm going to email Rico and get a sit down with him so he could identify these individuals. I mean, I got these faceless individuals. Except
he's here today. Do you want to meet with him?
Oh, if he's not too busy.
What's up to you? I mean, would you like me to call him? Or not?
Not if he's not too busy. Like I say, my purpose is not to meet him here, but I could only ask him if he's seen the video and if he could ID these individuals and maybe set up an appointment. But I was going to come in after this.
Well, I mean, he would be the instrument you would use to have that accomplished, identifying the.
Okay, well, like I say, I'm sure that the gentleman's busy. I already emailed him. I don't think he emailed me back, so I'm going to assume he's busy. So is he in here?
Yeah. Sergeant Rico. What's your name, sir? So you call?
The Jim. He knows me as Jim.
Rico's designated.
I could go in there and just check and wait if you.
Willing to give me your last name, Jim?
I think he might know it. Or not. I'll just talk to him, please. You can let him know I'm waiting for him. If he doesn't come out in 15 or 20, then I assume he's busy. That's my intent is not to meet him with him yet. I emailed him, waiting for him to give me a date and time to come in. So if you could meet me, that's fine. Let them know I'll be in here. Is that all right?
Yeah, let's see if I can.
Yeah, because it's kind of hot out here.
You went home for the
You went home?
I just seen you logged on.
All right, that's EOW. Okay, I'll talk to him later. I mean, I'll try to give him a call, but I was trying to call one day and it was just flooded with calls, and I was told that the system was down for a while. So that's why I emailed him, but I'll call him a little later.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave here in a minute. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I appreciate your time, nevertheless. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll be leaving also.
Take care.
Mm-hmm. Okay, First Amendment test is no contact, and the gentleman, I could still consider this a B, maybe a B. I was contacted, but no unlawful detainment. And then you have one gentleman who in a plain car, etc. So at this juncture, First Amendment test. Never wear flip-flops when you're going through. Jesus, I got all these little rocks in my foot. So, anyways, First Amendment test. I'll say, God damn it, I still have that rock in my flip-flops. Anyways, First Amendment test. I'm going to write this as a B because there was slight imitation, Oh, Christ. Anyways, I'm going to conclude this video. I know I talk too much. Well, it's my right to talk too much, okay? So, maybe one of these days I'll use a silent mode. So, anyways, I'm going to conclude this video and get this rock out of my flip-flops and enjoy. I'm going to say a B, a good B. Thank you.